We are Access Rock. Okay. Today we have access to Michael Monroe.
And now you have access to my eyes. Hey.
Oh yeah.
Some people, they don't call me Michael, they just call me Eyes.
Took the gold-plated sunglasses off.
I was just kidding. That was a Little Richard line. Some people, they call me Little Richard, they just call me Eyes. And, this actually, in fact, these were given to me for free. I would never pay this much for a pair of shades because I'd probably just lose them the next day or break them or something.
You actually always
I was given them by Dolce & Gabbana, and they were hoping that I would wear them on one show on TV, but I wore them for half a year all the time because I thought they were so cool. They're gold-plated, 18-karat gold. Even the glass part is gold-plated. I mean, not solid gold. They would be pretty heavy if they were solid, but even as this, they're pretty heavy.
Very cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Do you have gold on that one as well?
No, but I've been fixing it up with a lot of cutting and pasting and glue and everything. You know, it's one of my favorites. It's pretty used, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Check it out, huh? This is my #1 fan, my loyal, faithful fan, #1.
This is the best fan you have.
Yeah,
you
right
actually
now.
spoke to a few fans. We are at your hotel, and they picked up on you being here.
Yeah, they came here all the way from, where did that one girl come from? Västerås. Yeah, it's like an hour away at least.
Yeah.
They came a long way and they missed me at one of the radio stations I was at earlier today. So they came here sent word to them that I'll be here at this time, and they came to say hi.
Very cool.
Yeah. Without the fans, wouldn't be much without them. The fans, I love meeting them, and I always, of course, have to take time and take care. Whenever I usually make the time, unless I'm in a really bad hurry. But of course, I love talking to people, and nice to communicate and hear nice feedback.
Yes.
It's good to be appreciated.
You've actually had a lot of nice feedback on your new album, Horns and Halos, right?
Oh yeah. Horns and Halos.
Not rigged at all.
Yeah. Now, this is a good album. I'm happy with it. Got some great reviews and good record. It's really
you actually wound up #1 on the sales lists in Finland.
Yeah, it went
right?
straight to #1. It sold gold in Finland in 4 days.
Yeah,
that's never happened before. So, well, I'm guessing doing better and better. I think.
It's going good.
Yeah, I can't complain. Even though sometimes I still do, but no. No complaints. Life is great. I'm happy. The band is fantastic. We've been over the last couple of years since Dragan joined the band. We've played live, toured a lot and stuff, and this band is really welded into a very tight unit. And you can tell on this record, you can really tell chemistry. It's rare.
I was gonna ask you, were you kind of nervous before you wrote this record?
Without Ginger, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I could have been, but we just decided I wanted to see what this band can do self-contained on our own. So I figured we'll just write some music and see what comes out. And the more we wrote, the more better I felt about it. We just started writing, and then the album started shaping up. Eventually, slowly but surely, we're going like, whoa, wait a minute, that's a good one. I have a bunch of songs here now, and what's the A list and what's the B list? This is strong, and had a good combination of songs to make a good, nice entire package there. Yeah. We left some off. There's a couple of bonus tracks in I don't know where you get it. In Finland, there's two bonus tracks. In Europe, I think. And in Japan, there's 4 bonus tracks, 2 studio.
Japan always get extra. Right?
I know. It's like, why do they get extra?
Why?
Well, they're extra nice.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. That's true. I've asked the question many times. It's like, well, why do they get it? Well, they ask for it. They demand it. And this day and age, you have to have something special to sell CDs. Physical product. I like to have a thing in my hands and see see the picture of the band, lyrics and everything. So, and this one, nowadays you don't even have CDs, let alone vinyl. There's a vinyl version of this too, but These days, you download and you don't even see what you're
You
listening
listen
to.
on
And
Spotify and then it's like
Spotify, whatever. I don't even know how to. I mean, my friend Björn Fröberg from the Nomads,
Yeah.
very good friend of mine. He sent me a list of song list from. Oh, sorry, so the song list can't take me anywhere. A list of songs, and I didn't know how to. I tried to, then you had to have the password, and I'm just too complicated for me.
you need to connect it to your Facebook and then to your number.
Facebook or Assbook. I mean, really. Facebook, I post stuff there once in a while.
Yeah, you're active actually.
Well, my Facebook is for the band, really, and
Yeah.
every time when we post something there, we sign our name afterwards. Like when it says Michael, then it's from me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's from the management or the other guy say there's Dragon, and A couple of times there, though, when Steve his son had a birthday, his 4th birthday or something, and he forgot to mention. Oh yeah, he posted a picture of the cake, the birthday cake, Moomin or something. This is this is for my son.
Yeah. Well,
And he
I
didn't
actually
sign
saw that.
Right? And he
then
didn't
he
put
was like,
Steve in there, and he
Is it
looks
your
like it's from me.
kid? And
People
it's
say,
like, whoa.
You've been keeping the secret from us all these years. You have a
Yes.
kid somewhere? And same with Dragon. Dragon had his baby. Slash sent me an email saying like, Mike, you had a baby? Not my wife, Dragon's wife. And I said, Dragon, guys, try to remember to sign your name. So my Facebook is for the band, really, and that's the way it works. But I don't know how to get Twitter. I think it's simultaneously the post, whatever you post goes to
directly
Twitter.
to Twitter, yeah.
Yeah, it used to be the blog.
So
and
it's like all over the world in like 3 seconds, and suddenly you have 2 kids.
Yeah,
Without
it's a lot, which is a lie. I don't have any kids. I have 2 cats, whom I love very much. The more people I meet, the more I love them. That doesn't mean you or you. But anyway, so yeah. So I'm not user friendly. But there's good points and bad points, and the good points are you get to a lot of people at the same time, and I do emails, but in the old days, at night I would go to bed when the day was over. These days you have to, the emails, I have to check them out. And then you have to start answering, and you're going like, okay, what is it? It's 3 a.m. and I got to get up at 6? Ooh. Oh, great. All right. It really is. Sometimes I go like, oh, Christ,
don't send me
anymore.
Keep your social medias up to date than meeting people.
Yeah, I post stuff as much as I can, and I try to I do it, as often as I can. I know a lot of people do it all the time. They have mobile phones with them, and they send. I don't want to get in the internet with my mobile phone. I know the phone bill's going to go up through the roof.
Before starting this record,
were we nervous about the material? Right.
What was the thought? Let's do Michael Monroe? Was it let's do classical music?
No. There was no plan. No plan like that. Like I said, it was just let's write some music and see what comes out. And then it started shaping up like that naturally. And we really just had a great attitude about it. This band has such great guys. I'm really happy and lucky that I have these guys. There's a great vibe, and the chemistry in this band, it's really rare. It happens once in a blue moon. You don't have that kind of, you can't find it. It doesn't grow on trees.
No.
So really it's a special thing. I'm a band-oriented kind of guy, so I much prefer this situation because I can do everything myself. I've done it before. I've written everything, played almost everything. I played everything but the drums on one album. And, I know what comes out of that, and I want to collaborate with other people, bringing in different ideas. There's a lot of lyrics I wrote for this album. Quite a few of the songs I had lyrics written. I was writing lyrics, and I had a concept. And I saw with Steve Conte, our guitar player, he had something too. I said, let me see what you got. Oh, I like this better than what I have. Let's do this, So that was like, it's most important thing is to have the perspective over the whole thing. And not that because of your ego or whatever reason, I have to do everything myself, it's my name. Michael Monroe is the name of this band as well as my name. And it really is a band situation, which is ironic. More of a band situation than, for example...
Than a lot of bands that actually have only one person controlling.
Well, yeah, the Reborn Hanoi Rocks, for example, it was mainly me and Andy and the guys until Connie and AC joined the band. I was much better then, but still, this is still more of a band situation than that ever was. So, really rare, and I'm happy. The challenge was everybody lives all over the world. We had like Sammy in New York, Steve in Holland for a while, even though he's a New Yorker. He moved back to New York just now, but at that time he was in Holland. His wife is Dutch, and he wanted to get dual citizenship, so he studied Dutch and everything. He's very duktig pojke. Very diligent. I respect him for that. Carl Rockfist lived in LA, but he's moved. Luckily, he lives in Stockholm now. So Dragon and Carl are in the same city. And actually, Sammy is in Brooklyn. So now Steve's come back to New York. So Steve and Sammy live in New York. So I got two guys in one city. So that's much easier now. But back in the writing songs for this album, we always booked time a few days before a tour. We had a South American tour, so we booked some time we went to New York 4 or 5 days earlier. And we were working at Steve's rehearsal place, writing stuff and putting down some demos. And after the tour, we had a few days in LA. We finished in Los Angeles, and we played at the Whiskey A Go-Go show, and after that we had a few days there at the studio and wrote some more stuff and laid down some demos. And same with being in Sweden, we had played on a ferry on a cruise. We came here a couple of days before, and actually in this hotel Malmen, one of the songs Ritual, we did the demo for that, and the lyrics were just finished, and I did the first vocal for it in Steve's room in this hotel upstairs there. And we had the mic on one of the lamp stands, because we didn't have a mic stand, so we kind of taped it up there. Okay. I'm surprised nobody complained. I sing pretty loud.
Yes, you do.
You want to shake? Shout. Really loud.
Because I was thinking, when I listened to Soul Surrender, I thought, is he doing reggae?
Mm-hmm. I was the one.
Because it was like, can you do anything?
Well, my idea it was actually by accident. That happened because of my not having played the drums for a while, and Carl Rockfist could not make it to New York at that session where we had he was held up for a few days, so he wasn't there for the first couple of days. So I played the drums. Sammy had this riff down, 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 really fast. And I was like, cool, man. But I hadn't played drums for a while, so I kind of got tired. So by the time we got to the verse, I'm going, okay, how about reggae? Yeah, hey, why not? That's a cool idea. Instead of having a regular speed punk Motorhead type of song, we've done plenty of the fast rockers anyway. So in this, we could have a little bit different. It made it different, and we made it work incredibly as it was. It worked together, and it was just good. And in the end of the day, I was thinking of the Ruts. Remember the Ruts? Babylon's Burning, and right. So they had parts like that. Some of the songs all of a sudden going to reggae parts.
Actually, it works.
It works good. It's like Motorhead meets Bob Marley. Why not? So that actually ended up being one of my favorite tracks on the album. Soul Surrender. And the harp solo, Dragon was, I had this harp with the wah-wah that joins Dragon's solo. And at the end of it, when the bridge comes on, there's like, it goes kind of, the spaceship, it takes off. That was when Dragon was doing the pedal and I was playing with the guitar. We experimented with sounds like that. And I've never done a solo like that before, so I'm really well pleased with that one too. It's good material, and the overall sound is really a sound of a band. You can really hear how the band has welded together into a tight unit.
Very, very true.
Like I said, So, what do you think? It's a good record.
It's a good record.
Could have a chance. I could even make a living or something.
You could sell gold, maybe. Maybe you could.
I hope the rest of the world. So BBC, the UK charge was 19. I was told. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Very good.
Yeah, we still could be something.
What's the plan? Is it we're on tours?
We're touring on this. Touring on this record on Horns and Nails. We're going to tour on this for the next year or two, whatever, until the next one. Keep doing what we're doing, and hopefully more people catch on, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to go on a bigger tour with some bigger name, because there's a lot of bands that have some great cool guys. Cool bands are huge, like the Foo Fighters, for example, and Slash. They're cool and they're big in the world, and that's why that would be so perfect. We've all been talking about it for ages with those guys. So, we got to go on tour together. We got to play. We opened up for the Foo Fighters was in Finland once a couple of years ago. That was Dragon's first show, actually.
Yeah, it was.
30,000 people. No pressure, man. Just relax.
Just play something.
But it was cool. It was like, it worked out great. But them and with Slash, we opened up for Slash last time. Was in Finland too, and I jammed with him a lot. And we always, in Japan, we played the same festival, and but never has the timing worked out so that we could do a tour together. That would be a great world tour. Opening up for Motorhead in the UK was great because their fans were they dug us to it. It's kind of trial by fire. If you're cool enough to win over Motorhead fans, then you're pretty cool. And well, it helped, of course. Many nights he invited me up to sing that song, "Born to Raise Hell." 'Cause I sing on the record, on the backing vocals. So I went to sing that song because Lemmy, at that point in the show, Lemmy said his voice gets a bit tired. So and Mickey D says, "I want to play that song, and please, Michael, come and sing it." And I said, "Well, Lemmy wants me to sing it, then absolutely." So he was happy to. So I had the honor of singing with Motorhead, and
you actually just love to perform, right?
Yeah, that's what I love. I'm a live performer first and foremost, really. Actually, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's
you're just everywhere.
On stage, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, I try not to be everywhere.
Because I thought that, to be honest, I thought that you would have slowed down. And before I saw you at Skogsröd last year, I was like, okay, well, it's going to be a good show, of course. But you really surprised me because you were everywhere. You were almost climbing the stage.
Climbing the walls. I was flying and buzzing around.
Yeah.
But it was good though, right? Was it too much? Or?
No, it was awesome.
Okay, so it was entertaining
awesome.
and good.
It was really, and you really intrigued the fans. So you really interact. It's like...
That's nice to hear.
What is your secret? Tell me.
Oh, it's my trick of the wrist. That's all. It's the trick of the wrist. Well, that's a magician's expression, actually. I think. Well, I just try. I'm never happy enough with my performances. I'm very critical about myself, and I always try to do better. Every show I'm after, I'm going, I could have done that better. I could have, listen. I want to feel good about the show, so I try to do my best so I can feel good about it afterwards. Okay. So I always keep trying. You're never good enough. So I guess that keeps me hungry because I always try to top the last performance and do my best to do a great show. And I always strive for perfection, which I will never achieve, but I still, I'm perfectly flawed. But yeah, I guess I'll just, I love doing what I do, and I feel lucky that I can make a living out of what I love doing the most. It's more than most people can. A lot of people can't say that.
Do you take care of your voice?
No,
do you do
but
anything?
I do okay. I never take enough time to warm up, especially stretching, the splits and stuff. I do a lot of times without warming up at all, and it's just not really. It's a little bit painful once in a while.
You pay for it afterwards.
Yeah, I feel it. Just the adrenaline, you don't feel it during the show, but later at night, oh boy, I could have. Not I should have. I could have warmed up a bit more. I open up my voice a bit. Steve does it more, actually. He's a great singer, too. But he opens up and I I should warm up too. And he goes, before the shows. And it does help, but, sometimes I just mainly go for it. And my warm-up is to do some straight leg kicks, series of kicks and stuff to get the blood rushing going. And, run a little or something and jump about and to get sort of into that. It takes a couple of songs going into the set, and then you get warmed up, and here we go.
So the plan is to sell number 1 all over the world with this record, and then world tour.
Oh, not to mention street credibility. Yeah. No, we're going to tour on this album, Horns and Halos, now for the next. We got a English tour set up and some stuff in the States, and I think South American tour in the works, Swedish tour hopefully soon.
Yes.
Because we're doing some gigs in Finland, and so hopefully this year. If not, then early next year, I would think. It's taken a bit of time because we have a new agent. Actually, that's a good excuse.
Oh yeah,
No,
new
but
agent.
really,
So
new agents getting learning the ropes, getting used to our gang. No, but really, there's no set dates for Sweden yet, but there will be soon, I'm sure. And they definitely want to come over here and play. And as much as possible, play everywhere. Have the expand our fame.
yes.
Make the people know. And most people who see our show, they leave happy, not disappointed. The new album's gotten great reviews too. But the last one too, 9 out of 10, 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, stuff like that. It's really, really great. So I'm well pleased with that. And I'm doing what I always do and try to get better at what I do. And that's what it's about to me. I keep doing my thing. And it's nice to see that a lot of people are catching on to it. And rock and roll, authentic rock and roll with this band is at its best. I mean, rock and roll at its best. Authentic, straight from the heart, honest rock and roll. It's it's a special thing. So I'm so happy to be part of this, and what can I say? Can't complain. Wow, I'm on Access Rock. You're watching Michael Monroe on Access Rock. You have access to my eyes now. Keep your eyes glued. This is Access Rock. We rock and we roll and we do all this stuff,